Question 1187. This is the penultimate question.
Thank you.
Question 1187. What is the deepest puddle you have ever stepped in or walked through?
I may or may not have rolled a car onto a wall, and when I stepped out thinking that it was the same height, the wall was actually 6 foot higher than a river, and stepped out of the car and fell into a river. And the car landed half on half. My mate opened the passenger side of the car and got out onto the road, and I opened the driver's side out of the car, and I vanished.
Oh, God.
Oh,
God.
Oh God. I'm sorry, honey.
No, it's fine. It couldn't. That's the reason I lost my license before I got my license. But yeah.
You lost your license for it. That doesn't make sense.
Wes says, I fell in a puddle of my wife and got love all over me. That is sickening.
What?
ew.
Oh my
Right,
God.
Wildheart says, can the panelists please keep their hands visible at all times?
No. Oh yeah.
No. That's
How do I play
never
with
going to
myself?
happen.
Right.
I didn't do it without hands.
Can I
Who's
just point
vibrating?
something out? I was just going to say the same thing. When Manda did this, look at me, my hands are up. Did you hear that vibrating noise?
There was a vibrating
Yeah.
noise.
Oh my God.
That one.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you literally doing the thing with your
Here.
thing?
Thing with your thing.
Okay.
I'm lost. Right, Mel.
You know, it's a question.
Probably not very deep, you know?
I don't know what the question is. Give context. I need context.
Wait there. Manda, where's Manda gone?
It wasn't very deep, and I got confused about the vibrator, and then the puppet, and picked up his ass, and it was just a thing. Okay.
Trust me, honey. When we
It
get
felt
together, it'll be
wonky.
plenty deep.
No.
It
I
sounds
really
wonky.
need the question on screen because Mel just made me. Yeah, okay.
Huh?
Ox says, sorry, in the south they teach us to go around puddles, just saying.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
that's fair.
question is.
Sometimes
It's
they're
getting,
Wait a second!
it's getting worse. Stop
Why
talking
very
about deep puddles.
A large one at the bus stop. What is the deepest puddle you've ever stepped in or walked through?
Your stool.
Infinite Muir says about fist deep, and then apologises.
I walked through torrential rain to school one day. I was like 12 or 13, and if anyone knows anything about New Zealand, when it's the rainy season in Wellington, like there's nowhere to walk where you don't avoid a puddle. And I walked through one, and the road was the footpath was a little uneven, and it went up to and above my ankle.
Wow.
Just absolutely saturated my feet. It was horrible all day. Walking around smelling like wet dog.
I shall answer this question because I have a good answer. When I was must have been 12, we were taken to a park called Roydon Park. And me and my sister had been wrapped up in waterproofs and wellies and everything. And we went along, and we'd each take it in turns, and we'd run ahead, and then jump and splash as into each puddle. And then I ran ahead, and I jumped as hard as I could into the puddle in front, and all of a sudden, I just went,
No.
Disappeared completely.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently it was a manhole.
Oh no.
Whoa!
Oh no. Are you
Flipping
pretending
that
to get
fucker.
hurt?
Is that why you're crippled? Because you
No.
broke in half? Falling in that manhole? Jesus.
It was
Hey,
full of
Dave.
water.
Just for
At
the
least
sake of
it wasn't down there.
For the sake of history, and I'm totally not recording this, are you saying you actually slipped into a manhole?
Just so you know, Stool, I've ordered 2 puppets, and I'm not certain which one I'll use next time I'm on the show. I guess I'll leave that to be a surprise.
Did you order one with an elongated nose?
I want it to be a surprise. There's one that doesn't. There's one. It's just a made up thing, and the other one is an actual thing. And I will reveal the name of those next time I'm on the show.
There you go.
Stool.
No, we're trying to be serious, Cole.
Yes.
Let's all be serious now, you idiots. The
Did
question
you hear?
was...
Did you hear Infinite Muir's answer?
I don't know what the question is. I kind of
Did
lost
you
track
fall
when
in a
somebody's-
hole? How big was it?
Did you see? I can't do this seriously. Stop doing this.
I fell in a hole that was this fucking show.
Hey, Amanda, you're not the one to talk about big holes. Be quiet. Take 2.
Yeah, you just watch.
What is the deepest puddle you've ever stepped in or walked through?
You know, the funny thing is, Dave, I'm glad you asked me this, because I actually fell into a massive pile of poo once and almost died. That
From
was
what?
not
You fell into a slurry pit.
a cess tank thing.
Yeah.
And I did almost die, and the only good thing about that story is, I mean, it's a shit story, so whatever. I can't talk about puddles.
Literally.
Yeah, fair. So I did almost die in poo.
Yeah.
That would have
People
been a
die
shitty
from
guess.
that all the time over here in Northern Ireland. It's a thing that they actually have like adverts and stuff for and everything because you can. There's massive slurry tanks over here, and people just get overpowered by the fumes, pass out, and fall in. Like,
Oh my
It's
goodness.
There was a
It's a
Darwin
real
Award for
thing, yeah.
that. There was actually a Darwin Award for that, where there was a guy who was trying to pump a particular, cesspool, slurry or whatever, and he ended up falling in. And then he had some family nearby, and so they went one after the other.
Yep.
Jumped in right after them to go try to pull him out. And I'm like, and the fumes would knock him out, and they would pass out and drown. This happened, I
The
think,
only
just like 3 or 4
fun thing about-
times. Back
The
to
only
back.
fun thing about my story is, luckily for me, I had a person who was nearby who rescued me. And this is fun. If you've ever been in a scary situation, i.e., drowning in human shit, the
That's
person who's going to rescue you is simultaneously laughing their tits off because it's funny, and also vomiting because it's
And also vomiting.
unpleasant. So it's it's,
Right,
you kind of had to be there.
I have to pause. I have to pause and say thank you very much to Linda, a bit of tea in Danish, for becoming a supporter.
Yay!
Thank you. I assume you survived.
Well,
Me?
depends
Yes.
on how you define
I thought you-
survival.
I thought you were doing a commercial break or something. Well,
No.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yes, I survived, but you know what? I wish I hadn't.
You wish you hadn't. That doesn't surprise me.
Look at my life now. I have to do this. Fuck's sake.
Lone Wanderer,
But I answered.
did you?
I went up. I was walking to school in torrential rain,
You
and
did.
yeah, went into a puddle that went over my ankle.
Oh. Meep says the deepest puddle was caused by a passing car and my brolly was no help. I've got to say, the main road here gets puddles that are like that and just get drenched. And they're awesome.
Wellies. Have wellies.
Willie, that doesn't help.
No.
The cars just hit it and you just drown. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.